Silence is more than the absence of words. It is a powerful tool for controlling our thoughts and actions. Stoics such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius often highlighted silence as a means of strengthening character. They believed that speech should be deliberate, and words should serve as instruments of creation rather than destruction. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Often it is better to say nothing. Silence can be a sign of strength, not weakness." This statement emphasizes that silence is not mere avoidance of confrontation, but a conscious choice. Why is silence so important? In a world full of noise, informational, social, and emotional, it distracts us from what truly matters. Only through silence can we discern what is essential. The benefits of silence building. Self-disciplined silence is an exercise in restraint. It teaches us to control impulses, whether it's the urge to voice a sharp opinion or to respond hastily to a provocation. Example: imagine a person engaged in a heated argument. Instead of escalating the situation, they choose to remain silent, reflect on the matter, and respond later when emotions have settled. This approach preserves calm and fosters constructive outcomes. Deep situational analysis. When you are silent, you gain the opportunity to observe events, understand the motives of others, and better analyze your own actions. Epictetus advised, before speaking, consider if your words add value. Minimizing conflicts. How many conflicts could be avoided if people restrain themselves? Silence, particularly in moments of irritation, allows situations to unfold naturally without unnecessary escalation. A call for mindfulness. Why is silence crucial in today's world? Because silence is a form of mindfulness. It is a tool that helps us remain in the present moment. Silence helps you hear your inner thoughts, respect the feelings of others, achieve harmony within yourself. Practical exercise. Dedicate at least 10 minutes each day to complete silence. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Notice how your thoughts gradually quiet down.
When you feel strong, emotions. Emotions are a powerful force, but they can often cloud our judgment. Anger, fear, or even joy can make us say things we later regret. Example from life. One of Epictetus's students once asked how to deal with anger. Epictetus replied, "When angry, say and do nothing. First, restore your calm, then act deliberately." Why is silence crucial in such moments? It provides time for reflection, helps avoid rash decisions, allows you to maintain control over the situation. Tip: when you feel anger, count to 10 before speaking. If emotions are too intense, take a pause to revisit the conversation later. When you are provoked, provocations are a test of your composure. People may try to stir your emotions to manipulate the situation, but your response is your choice. Story: Marcus Aurelius often faced criticism and provocations. Instead of responding to insults, he preferred to remain silent. He believed there was no point in arguing with those unwilling to listen. How silence helps in such situations. It demonstrates your strength, leaves the provocateur without a response, preserves your inner peace. Tip: if someone provokes you, imagine yourself as a rock against which waves crash. Let the words and emotions of others wash over you without affecting you. When gossip or rumors are shared. Gossip and rumors are traps for the mind. Engaging in them wastes time and energy. Stoics believe that the best use of speech is to discuss meaningful and constructive topics. Epictetus stated, "A wise person does not speak of others' flaws, nor boast of their own virtues." How silence in such situations strengthens your character. It protects your reputation, helps you avoid unnecessary conflicts, directs your thoughts to more meaningful matters. Practical tip: when you hear someone spreading rumors, simply change the topic or quietly walk away. Your silence will speak louder than words. When you lack knowledge on a topic. In situations where you are not well informed, remaining silent is a sign of wisdom, not ignorance. Stoics taught that admitting one's limitations is the first step toward learning and understanding. Epictetus remarked, "It is impossible to learn that which you think you already know." By choosing silence, you open yourself to the possibility of gaining insight from others. Example from life. Imagine a meeting where complex technical details are being discussed. While some might feel the urge to speak for the sake of appearing knowledgeable, the wiser path is to listen attentively, ask clarifying questions when appropriate, and then contribute meaningfully once you've gained clarity. How silence is beneficial here. It prevents missteps or spreading misinformation, demonstrates humility and a willingness to learn, builds trust, as others will value your thoughtful contributions. Practical tip: instead of feeling pressured to speak, focus on active listening. Take notes, reflect on the information, and formulate your thoughts before engaging in the discussion. When your advice is unwanted. Unsolicited advice, no matter how well-intentioned, often falls on deaf ears or creates resentment. Stoics emphasized respecting others' autonomy and recognizing when silence is the better option. Seneca wrote, "A wise person does not impose their wisdom but waits until it is sought." Story. A young man approached a Stoic teacher, sharing his struggles but rejecting every piece of advice offered. The teacher eventually stopped speaking, allowing the man to reflect on his situation. After some time, the man returned, now ready to listen. Why silence matters. It respects the agency and readiness of others to receive help, avoids unnecessary conflict or defensiveness, makes your advice more valuable when eventually sought. Practical tip. The next time you feel compelled to offer advice, pause and ask yourself, has this person asked for my input? If not, wait until they do. When words could harm, words have immense power, and once spoken, they cannot be taken back. Stoics stress the importance of considering the impact of our speech before uttering a word. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Let your words be few and well considered." Example from life. In a disagreement with a close friend, it's tempting to use harsh words to make a point. However, these words can leave lasting wounds, even after the argument is resolved. Choosing silence in such moments can prevent unnecessary damage to the relationship. How silence protects relationships. It allows you to weigh the consequences of your words, encourages constructive communication rather than destructive reactions, preserves trust and mutual respect. Practical exercise. Before responding in a heated conversation, take 3 deep breaths. Ask yourself, will my words help or harm? If uncertain, remain silent and revisit the discussion later. When a decision is not yet fully formed, rushed decisions often lead to regret. Stoics valued patience, believing that silence provides the mental space needed to deliberate and make thoughtful choices. Seneca reflected, "Deliberate often, act seldom." Example from life. A business leader faced with a critical decision might feel pressure to respond immediately. However, by pausing, consulting advisors, and reflecting in silence, they ensure their decision aligns with both logic and long-term goals. How silence aids decision-making. It prevents hasty judgments, offers time for thorough consideration, ensures actions are guided by wisdom rather than impulse. Practical tip. Create a habit of stepping back before making major decisions. Take a quiet walk, meditate, or journal your thoughts to gain clarity. When witnessing someone else's mistake, it is not always our place to correct others. Stoics taught that silence, combined with leading by example, often has a greater impact than words. Epictetus remarked, "Do not seek to control the actions of others. Rather, master your own." Story. A mentor noticed a colleague struggling with a task, but refrained from immediately pointing out their errors. Instead, the mentor demonstrated the correct approach through their own work. Observing this, the colleague adjusted their method without needing direct criticism. Why silence can be more effective? It fosters a sense of personal accountability in others, avoids creating defensiveness or embarrassment, encourages self-discovery and growth. Practical tip. Before intervening, ask yourself, Is my input truly necessary? If not, let your actions serve as a quiet guide. Silence is a skill that can be cultivated with consistent practice. By incorporating silence into your daily routine, you can enhance your self-awareness, improve relationships, and make more thoughtful decisions. Below are actionable steps to develop the habit of silence. Begin the day with silence. Mornings set the tone for the rest of the day. Starting with a few moments of silence allows you to center yourself and approach the day with clarity. Morning practice. Upon waking, resist the urge to check your phone or engage with noise. Sit in a comfortable spot, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing for 5 to 10 minutes. Use this time to reflect on your goals for the day or simply observe your thoughts. Benefits. Establishes a sense of calm and purpose, reduces anxiety and mental clutter, prepares you to handle challenges with equanimity. Pro tip: gradually increase the duration of your morning silence as you become more comfortable with the practice. Create a silent zone at home. Designating a space in your home as a silent zone can encourage mindfulness and provide a refuge from the noise of daily life. How to set it up: choose a quiet, uncluttered area. Add calming elements, such as a plant, a cushion, or soft lighting. Use this space exclusively for silent activities like reading, meditating, or journaling. Benefits: offers a dedicated retreat for introspection. Helps establish a routine of silence. Provides mental and emotional clarity. Pro tip: communicate with family or housemates about the purpose of this space to ensure it remains undisturbed. Practice mindful listening. Silence isn't just about refraining from speaking. It's also about being fully present when others are talking. Mindful listening allows you to understand others more deeply and respond with empathy. Steps for mindful listening: maintain eye contact and give the speaker your full attention. Resist the urge to formulate a response while they're talking. Pause briefly before replying, ensuring your words are thoughtful and relevant. Benefits: strengthens relationships through deeper understanding, reduces misunderstandings and conflicts, enhances your ability to respond constructively. Pro tip: during conversations, silently repeat what the other person is saying in your mind to reinforce active listening. Set aside daily quiet time. Just as you schedule meetings or exercise, schedule time each day to be completely silent. This deliberate practice helps reinforce the habit and provides a mental reset. How to implement: choose a consistent time each day, such as during lunch or before bed. Turn off all devices and sit in silence. If sitting still is challenging, take a quiet walk. Reflect on your day or let your thoughts flow naturally. Benefits: improves focus and mental clarity, cultivates a sense of inner peace, encourages mindfulness and gratitude. Pro tip: use a timer if needed to ensure you remain undistracted during this time. Learn to pause before speaking. Pausing before responding allows you to choose your words carefully and avoid saying something you might regret. The 5-second rule: before replying in a conversation, silently count to 5. During this pause, ask yourself, is what I'm about to say true? Is it necessary? Is it kind or constructive? Benefits: prevents impulsive reactions, encourages thoughtful communication, builds trust and credibility in your relationships. Pro tip: if unsure whether to speak, err on the side of silence. It's better to remain quiet than to say something harmful or unnecessary. Embrace silent activities. Engaging in activities that naturally encourage silence can help you become more comfortable with stillness. Examples of silent activities: reading a book or writing in a journal, practicing meditation or yoga, walking in nature without music or distractions. Benefits: provides a break from constant stimulation, enhances focus and creativity, deepens your connection with the present moment. Pro tip: dedicate at least one day a week to a silent retreat where you limit conversations and digital interactions to embrace solitude fully. Reflect on the impact of silence. As you incorporate silence into your life, take time to evaluate its effects. Reflect on how it has influenced your thoughts, actions, and relationships. Journaling prompts: What did I observe during moments of silence today? How did silence affect my interactions with others? What emotions surfaced during my quiet time? Benefits: helps you track your progress and growth, reinforces the habit of silence by linking it to positive outcomes, encourages self-awareness and mindfulness. Pro tip: revisit your reflections regularly to identify patterns and deepen your understanding of how silence enhances your life. Silence, as taught by the Stoics, is not merely an occasional retreat from the chaos of life. It is a way of living. Embracing silence as a core principle allows you to transcend the constant noise that surrounds us, fostering inner peace, wisdom, and resilience. In this section, we will explore how to cultivate silence as a foundational element of your existence, helping you lead a more intentional, meaningful, and harmonious life. Integrating silence into your philosophy of life. To live by the principle of silence, you must first embrace the idea that words are precious and should be used sparingly. Silence becomes a natural extension of your worldview when you recognize that not everything requires a response. It's not just about reducing noise in your environment. It's about creating space for what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Don't waste time on what you cannot control. Focus on your actions, not your words." Steps to integrate silence into your daily philosophy. Practice discernment. Before speaking or acting, ask yourself, is this necessary? Is this the right moment? Choose purpose over reaction. Don't speak to fill the space. Let your words have meaning. Let actions speak louder than words. Let your behavior align with your values, showing who you are without always explaining yourself. Benefits: your speech becomes more intentional and impactful. You cultivate an aura of calm and control, which can positively influence others. Silence nurtures wisdom, as you learn to listen more and speak less. Pro tip: to strengthen this discipline, set a goal for a day or a week where you refrain from unnecessary small talk. Focus on listening deeply and observe how it affects your interactions. Silence in adversity. Life is full of challenges, and in moments of adversity, silence can be an especially powerful tool. In the face of hardship, choosing silence allows you to gather strength, avoid rash reactions, and align yourself with your higher purpose. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." In difficult times, silence helps us separate our emotional reactions from the reality of the situation. How to use silence in adversity. Pause before reacting. In moments of stress or conflict, remain silent for a few moments to assess the situation, reflect, and calm your emotions. Embrace the discomfort of silence. When you're angry, hurt, or disappointed, resist the urge to lash out. Instead, give yourself space to breathe and think before speaking. Look inward. Use silence to turn inward, connecting with your inner wisdom rather than reacting externally. Benefits: you avoid making decisions in the heat of the moment. Silence helps you align your actions with your values. It cultivates resilience and emotional maturity. Pro tip: in times of personal or external conflict, practice strategic silence. If you're tempted to respond impulsively, take a walk or retreat for a while. Use the time to reflect and return when you are calm and clear. Silence as a tool for personal growth. Silence is not merely the absence of sound. It is a fertile ground for growth. Through silence, you can connect with your inner thoughts, process emotions, and make sense of the world. It is a critical tool in the Stoic pursuit of self-improvement and mastery. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This emphasizes the importance of listening to oneself, not just others. How to use silence for self-improvement. Daily reflection. Set aside time at the end of each day for silence and reflection. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? What can I improve tomorrow? Journaling in silence. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and observations without interruption. This allows you to better understand your patterns and motivations. Engage in solitary activities. Take up a practice that involves no external distractions like meditation, running, or artistic creation. These activities foster a deeper connection with yourself. Benefits. Silence allows for deep self-reflection, facilitating continuous growth. It provides clarity and helps you recognize areas for improvement. The silence within enables you to act with greater wisdom and precision. Pro tip: incorporate silence into your daily routine by journaling or practicing meditation in a distraction-free space. Use this time to observe how your thoughts evolve over time. The power of silence. In a noisy world, silence is a tool that, when used intentionally, can transform every aspect of your life. Whether you are navigating conflict, seeking personal growth, or simply looking to cultivate peace, silence offers a path to wisdom, self-discipline, and fulfillment. By incorporating silence into your daily life, you can break free from the noise that surrounds you and align more closely with your true self. As you continue your journey, remember the words of the Stoics: the quieter you become, the more you can hear. Let silence guide you towards a deeper understanding of yourself, the world, and the power of restraint.